Hey Vikings fans, welcome back to the channel, and before we get into today's explosive news, do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a beat of exclusive Minnesota Vikings coverage. I'm here to give you the unfiltered, no-holds-barred truth about what's happening with our beloved team, and let me tell you, what we're about to discuss is going to shake things up. There's no fluff here, just pure, raw analysis that's sure to get you fired up and ready to debate every decision made by our squad. Now, if you're hungry for intense discussion and insights that challenge the status quo, you need to stick around because this update is going to hit you hard. Now let's get straight to the point. Harrison Smith, one of our most stalwart safety veterans and a veritable pillar in the Minnesota Vikings defense, has officially been ruled out for Monday Night Football against the Chicago Bears. Yes, you heard that right. The news that should make every true fan's heart skip a beat. Harrison had been working his way back after a health setback that sidelined him since August. And while he did manage a limited return to practice last Saturday, his body simply wasn't ready to handle the relentless physical demands of game day. Coach Kevin O'Connell's honest admission: he did more than I expected at practice, but he needs time to get back to physical form, only reinforces the gravity of the situation. Now, how can we expect our defense to perform at its peak when one of its cornerstone figures is absent? This isn't just an isolated setback. Imagine preparing for battle knowing that a key frontline warrior will be missing from the fray. Without Harrison Smith, the Vikings are forced to reconfigure their defensive strategy at a critical juncture, the season opener no less. We now have to look towards Joshua Metellus, Theo Jackson, and Jay Ward to step up and fill this immense void. Can these young guns truly rise to the occasion and channel the grit and experience that Smith brought to every snap? Is Coach O'Connell setting us up for a defensive disaster by not having a robust plan B? I'm not buying it until I see them perform consistently under this heightened pressure. And I have to wonder, is the team's decision-making truly adequate when real adrenaline and high stakes enter the game clock? On top of that, the Vikings are already missing other important players heading into this battle. Backup running back Xavier Scott and defensive lineman Elijah Williams are also out, further stretching our lineup thin. Every decision, every substitution, and every adjustment now carries weight. With our opponents, the Bears, known for their ferocious home field intensity, the margin for error is razor thin. I can't help but ask, how many kinks are we willing to tolerate in our game plan before the inevitable collapse? The pressure is mounting, and every single play is now a test of our defensive resilience and tactical acumen. Beyond the immediate injury list, one must question the broader implications. Does this moment serve as a long overdue wake-up call for our Vikings to reevaluate their physical preparation and depth chart strategies? It seems clear that relying on veteran stability isn't enough when Jason might not be there to inspire the young blood on the other side of the field. And while I firmly believe that Harrison Smith's recuperation is in the hands of a meticulous medical staff, now is the time for the organization to ensure that every remaining player is in peak form, both mentally and physically, for what promises to be an unforgiving NFL season. In my opinion, this evolving scenario tells us one thing loud and clear. The Vikings must embrace adversity head-on, recalibrate with urgency, and prove that they can overcome hurdles without leaning solely on their established stars. Can the defenses, built on young talent and strategic adjustments, hold their ground when the pressure escalates? I challenge our coaching crew. Where is the long-term, holistic strategy that accounts for inevitable injuries without compromising on performance? Aren't we simply gambling with our futures by relying on guesswork instead of a fail-safe system? These are the hard questions we need answered. So that's where I turn it over to you, my fellow Vikings fans. Do you believe that our team is truly equipped to sustain its defensive might without the reassuring presence of Harrison Smith? Can our upcoming game serve as a proving ground for the emerging talents stepping into the limelight? Or will the gamble result in a costly setback that haunts us throughout the season? I want to hear your fierce opinions in the comments. Let's ignite a debate that only true fans can be proud of. In closing, I say with conviction, while Harrison Smith's absence momentarily dims our defensive brilliance, it also forces us to demand more from every practice, every play call, and every player on that field. The season is just beginning, and every challenge is an opportunity for reinvention. Stay engaged, stay critical, and above all, stay passionate about our Minnesota Vikings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow fans because together, we build the spirit of this incredible community. Now, what do you think? Will our defense rise to the challenge, or are we on the brink of a defensive catastrophe? Let's discuss.